We're back to Resident Evil 1 Director's Cut. We gotta go. This is a range mode. We just did the Barry thing. We need to go... We just need to go. We need to go get the armor key. That's the most important thing we've got to grab right now. And the armor key is not actually here. The armor key is upstairs in Joseph's room. We've got to grab it. I've got to keep that in mind, that this is a range mode. So doing this in 3 hours is a little tougher because all the items are in really random locations. Now, I've got the Infinite Magnum because we've completed a range mode with the high, with everything. So that's good. But the bad news is that we kind of need, it doesn't change the fact that the items are all in really weird locations. But the plus side, though, is that because I have an Infinite Magnum, we don't need to pick up ammo or anything. But we probably still need to pick up some other stuff. I mean, for instance, normally I would get out of this room without fighting.
Jill!
Okay, that's actually annoying. I wasn't expecting to be here.
Me.
That's what I was going to say. Aren't you supposed to be going over the first floor, Barry?
Yeah, you're right. But just take a look at this.
Oh! There it is. Why haven't I'm surprised I've not encountered this before. Take a look at this.
It's Forrest. Oh my god.
It's awful.
I'm going to find out what caused Forrest's death. It looks like he was killed by a crow or something. Can you look around the first floor, Jill?
But I need the key.
Okay.
Can I not
Hey,
get the
Jill.
armor key?
This must have been Forrest's. You don't have a weapon. Take this with you.
I do have a weapon. Carrying a Magnum. Okay. But he has the armor key. We might have to reset. I need the armor key. Dude! So do I have to... Wait. That's very cruel for a range mode. Because he gets in the way of you seeing it. So if you did that on your first run, and he was in the way, you would not know he had the armor key. But he does have the armor key, so now we can open doors. Just take a look at this. Oh my god. Right, now we're gonna run down. That did eat up a lot of time, though. Time we don't have. Right, let's unlock this door. Do I need to go in here for anything? No. Just heals and ink ribbons. I guess if you just go straight for Forrest. Well, we're going to do that as Chris as well, but Chris shouldn't have a scene as far as I'm aware. Just take a look at this. Oh my god. We do need this. Bro, 2 shots. Can I kill that one? Guess he doesn't count. Wow. 2 Magnum rounds to kill the dog. That is crazy. I didn't actually mean to pick that up. I guess I'll just... Oh. Well, shit. I fucked myself. This is fucking awful. I'll be back. That's not great. That was dumb that I picked up the herb rather than what I wanted to pick up. Because there's no reason for me to come back. But now I guess I have to. I think that dude literally spawns in. I don't think he's there when you first enter the room. I think he spawns in. Okay, let's put a load of shit away that we don't need. Let's go back to the... We'll do the chemical room and we'll do the infant puzzle. Very dumb. This is eating a lot of time, me picking up the wrong item. It should all work out anyway. We'll save a load of time later. I remember Chris, we made some stupid mistakes and it all works out anyway. I'll just take 2. We don't need all 4. It's gonna be crazy when we do a different puzzle. Cool. Yeah, we'll put some stuff away. Don't want to get in the habit of putting stuff away, though. Want to do things very quickly. Putting stuff away is the opposite of that. But, and I wouldn't have to do this if it weren't for the fact that I fucked up picking up the item. Alright, we'll go upstairs and we'll work our way around. I don't need to head into the other room with the lighter. I just need this room. Okay.
Is that you, Jill?
This is going very poorly. He's eating my time.
What's going on? How come you look so scared?
Look at this.
How come I never got these scenes?
What do you think of it?
I've been thinking something is wrong with this house.
Right.
Hey, what is this? There's a page missing.
Yeah, I thought about that too. Perhaps that was the most important part.
How come I never got these scenes in my actual playthrough? I think we're fine picking up ink ribbons this time around because of the fact you just get a lot. So we shouldn't need to pick up any of them. Very different to the original. Okay, nobody here. God. So awesome. Goodbye. Right, there's the emblem. Alright, let's activate Richard's serum scene now. That we're just not going to do. Because it's a hell of a lot faster just not doing that. There's no point in running all the way to go grab his serum when he doesn't even give you anything important. So we'll just activate it.
Richard, what happened?
Oh, Jill, this house is dangerous. There are terrible demons. Ouch!
You're wounded. What kind of demon attacked you?
It was a huge snake and also poisonous. Ugh.
Poisonous? Oh no. Richard, hold on.
There is serum. Oh no, I should have brought some with me.
No problem. I'll go and get it.
Thanks.
On arrange mode, it is better to simply let him die. Very cruel, but is the case because of how different you gotta do this run. Like, there's a whole area that I've not even checked out, which includes the serum room. Alright, I'm gonna bump into Barry again, because Barry is eating a lot of cutscene time right now. Thank fuck. Oh, it's because Barry would Right, okay, yeah. Barry would have been in the hall. But I've already done that first. It's Forrest. I love how the Magnum is just a headshot machine. But the rocket launcher is clearly superior, because it kills everything in a hit rather than just... bang. Goodbye. And the Magnum is really powerful, but its just drawback is that it's not the be-all and end-all weapon. Alright, yeah. Okay. I don't want to pick up the serum. Do we need to pick up? Do we need to see anything? I can drop off the thing. Actually, I'll just keep going. That was close. Oh, we done it. Yes. There's nothing even in there. It's just the Magnum, and I already have the Magnum. Yeah, fuck off. Man, if you do the mansion this way, you save a lot of time. The only issue is that Barry fucking eats your time, but Chris should get a lot of time saved by doing it this way. I think that's a full one, isn't it? We'll take a red and a green. Probably take 2 reds and greens, really. We have the space. Why did I come in here? I have nothing in here. Not yet, anyway. That's Itchy Tasty, we don't care about that. There is nothing in the Itchy Tasty room, which is a shame, really, because I think they could have easily put something important in there. I think I've nearly done everything. I think it's crazy. You think you can literally do this in one cycle. Right, now we can pick up both this and the thing that I dropped onto the ground. Then... yeah, you can. I think on arrange mode you can just do this in one cycle. If you knew where you were going, you could do. You actually can do this so stupidly fast. Because we're about to get the next item, and then that's it. We're done. We can just go fight. That's crazy. I think that works out faster than the original. Unless it's always like this, and I was just doing it wrong. That's possible, but I feel as if... I think it's because the armor key... I think it's literally down to the fact that the armor key is just more... Because the armor key is normally... Yeah, because the armor key is normally behind the chemical. So you have to go back and forth, whereas in this you just get it immediately. And because you get it immediately, you can do the cycle. Alright, let's do something dumb. That's crazy. Man, Chris's should go relatively that fast as well, because all Chris needs to do in comparison is that he goes upstairs to get the armor key. His biggest issue is that he's got to find an item box to drop everything off. But he goes upstairs, he gets the armor key, and then I send him... Oh, he's got to run back to go get the fucking lighter. Ugh. Essentially wanting to get the sword key as quickly as possible, and then he just cycle, and then he does his own cycle. But again, his biggest issue that he has a shit inventory, so I need to keep that in mind. It always revolves around garbage tier inventory. I guess I'll save it. I have to go to an No, I don't. Is he still alive? Oh my god. I don't want to save him. I have a first aid spray. Let's just go in. I don't want to get the serum. The whole point of me going to all of those other places and around the entire building was so that I specifically did not get the serum. Man, like, Chris doesn't have to deal with that either. When Chris shows up, Richard's just going to be dead immediately. That's why Chris's campaign can be shorter than Jill's. Jill's is easier, but she has a lot more time-consuming shit happening at the start. I don't see the point in getting rid of these, because I guess I'll save it. No reason not to at this point, given Richard being a dickhead. I'll just pick up more ink ribbons when I go into the room with the red book, because you can just get them at the exact same time, so there's no reason not to. I don't want to go get the serum, I want to just go into the room and fight the snake. Can't I do that first? If he's still alive, I'm just gonna have to run off and get it, which would be very annoying and a massive waste of time. Like, he should be dead. I don't understand why he's still alive. I've been everywhere. I've done everything. I don't need to do anything else outside of fight the snake and get the iron. But you need to save Richard. He needs to be alive. He doesn't need to be alive. I know that he fucking dies. Just let me fight the snake, man. Oh, I'll kill you myself. This is so dumb. This is a massive waste of time. I bet you when I get this serum and come back, he's gonna be dead. I don't understand. Is it because I didn't go into the... I wonder if it's because I didn't go into the room? I don't understand what it takes for him to die, because I'm pretty certain in Remake it's if you go through enough wrong doors he dies, but I don't know if this is a literal time thing. Barry, don't be in there. That's right, Barry's in there now. I'm gonna lose it. Alright, Richard, I guess I'll make room for the serum, because apparently you really want me to get this, instead of, you know... Instead of dying peacefully in your sleep that I want you to do. Well, not peacefully, you're dying painfully and in agony. But, hey, I need to move on from you. You are a time sink. Again, one of the greatest things that... Another great thing that Remake did was made it so that when you save Richard, you can get his combat shotgun, and his combat shotgun is better than your regular shotgun. That is great. That makes saving Richard really worth it, because that combat shotgun is insane. It's so good, but... In this, it's just you get a radio that you get anyway. Like, it doesn't matter. You will be handed the radio, whether it's in the hallway or Barry hands it to you at the hole. This is such a waste of time. I can't believe he just wasn't dead by the time I got back. I went round the whole mansion. I actively, literally started this quest. Because I expected him to be dead by the time I got back, and he just wasn't. I bet he was dead now. Fuck off. What a dick. I'll take the serum with me. Oh, I'm gonna stay alive just long enough to force me to waste time, and then I'm gonna die. Wonder what happens then, since I've got the serum on me. Do I just drink it myself? I mean, that would make sense, that I can just drink it myself. Maybe when I exit the door, I can just use the serum, and then I'll be fine. So this might work out in a different way, because this is the first time I've had it on me. Stop. Stop. I'm stuck. I'm out. I'm free. Let's go. Alright, so I should be poisoned. Hey, look at that. Haha! That kind of worked out, I guess. That's the first time where I've not had to go through the poison cutscene. Alright, let's combine these. Oh, I'm gonna kill these dogs. I don't think there's anything to worry about. We're gonna get through this pretty quickly. I think the fact that you can just one cycle the mansion is crazy. So we're going to take 2 greens and 2 reds. We're going to mix them up, and that I think that'll carry us for the rest of the game, quite frankly, because there's a lot of other first aids and other things to find. This is more just for boss fights, you know, when I fight Yawn and when I fight Plant 42, I just need to make sure I've got a heal on me. Because enemies aren't going to die in a hit, so there's still going to be the chance of me getting hit myself. I might grab a blue herb as well, because I have to go in the spider room. I don't want anything stupid happening while I'm in there. There we go. I feel as if it's easier to hit the dogs from there than it is to fight them more out into the open, even though you can't actually see them. Wow, thanks all the way. I like auto-aim in the same way. I just don't. Danger! Wow. I know you're there, come on. Where the fuck is he? How is auto-aim not working on the dogs? Why is auto-aim just so stupid when it comes to the dogs? Is it because the camera angle doesn't acknowledge the enemies behind it or something? I should never have got into danger in that situation. I have an infinite ammo magnum and there's auto-aim. That should have been one of the easiest things to navigate, but no. Apparently that's really hard for this game to work out. Literally I'm not even just holding auto-aim and expecting it, I'm readjusting auto-aim and expecting Jill to turn to face enemy. Because that's how auto-aim works. Stupid dog. Nice buns. Is that enough? I don't even know. Do I need to come in here? No, I don't. I actually don't need to do anything in here. Was it enough? It was, okay. Alright. Ah! Hey. game? Stupid tiny spiders. I thought only Black Tiger did that, not all spiders. Okay, let's put this away. I'm just in this awkward situation where there's nothing for me to say because I've just simply done this stuff so many times that like nothing is new or unique or original. It's just me doing it. I don't know how good the Magnum is against Plant 42. Oh right, Barry's gonna come in here and save me. I always forget about that part. Barry saves shit tons of time for Jill. Is Barry going to be in here then? Because I just keep finding him everywhere. Oh my god, he is.
It can't be true. I've been told a different story. But it's not necessary for you to destroy stars. What about my family? So everything depends on me, huh?
How did he get in there? I mean, I just used the key to get in. Maybe they locked the door. Maybe they just locked the door from inside. Barry!
Hi, Jill.
Hi, Barry. I heard someone talking.
So you heard it too. I think I'm getting old. It seems that talking to myself is becoming a habit.
Talking to yourself? Barry, something must have happened to you. Am I wrong? You sound strange.
Well, it seems I made you worry, but don't. Maybe I have been a nervous wreck since all of these strange things started happening. Well, I think I'll go out and get some fresh air for a change. I told you, don't worry. I'll just go and get some fresh air and be eaten by a monster.
Okay, a bit of an overreaction there. Barry, there were monsters in here that you could have killed. Oh god. Barry better fucking save me. I guess Wesker... Wesker surely... If Wesker's in here, he's either outside the window... Nothing else. No. He's either outside the window... Or he's in the lab. He goes down into the underground lab. It's the only two places he could be. Barry, save me. No, I've done it. Oh, for God's sakes, I always forget about this fucking guy. Because he's just not there on OG. So I just want to run in and grab the thing. I don't even know if he's there in OG anyway, because this is still arranged. I don't know if he's just an arranged zombie. I'll pick these up as well. Wow. Barry? Really? I think this is gonna screw me. Wow. Okay, that's very... I don't know. I think that's kind of cruel, what all that just happened there. So, because I did it faster, or at least tried to do it faster... Man, the Magnum fucking sucks against Plant 42. Holy shit. I think it is faster to use the knife, faster and safer to use the knife. Alright, we're gonna have to grab both of these and eat them. Oh, there's 3. We can eat all 3 of them. Hell yeah. That was insane, man. That didn't make any sense. So, if you start the chain with Barry, and you get to that point, Barry just doesn't show up. Okay. Wow. No. Yeah. There we go, back to full. That is insane, man. That's okay. I know that for the DualShock version now, but we shouldn't have to do that in the DualShock version. You essentially don't want to do that. You don't want to follow the actual Barry chain. You just want to do it by just going through the doors and then going around and meeting him in the hallway. That's clearly the superior option. Take a look at this. We're making great time. I'm not concerned. We will complete this in 3 hours. Rebecca's going to make the V-Jolt anyway for Chris, so that'll save a bit of time. That shark is definitely bigger. We should, realistically, be on the DualShock version tomorrow. And I don't think the DualShock version will take long, because we're only going to do, for DualShock, we're literally only going to do the 3-hour runs for Jill and Chris, because we're just doing it for the music, and then we should be on the Saturn version. So, I think by the end of this week, realistically, we should be done with all of these versions of RE1, because I don't even think Deadly Silence will take super long. Deadly Silence does require 4 playthroughs rather than 2, but these playthroughs are quick at this point. They're not ridiculous. But then again, I do need to go through the Chris campaign in 3 hours. But I did it in 3.5 on a range, so it can't be that difficult. Another cutscene.
Wesker!
Jill, so you're safe.
That's what I was going to say. Where on earth have you been? You disappeared from the hall all of a sudden.
I'm sorry, but I have my reasons. Perhaps you guys have met them? It was all I could do to protect myself against those strange creatures.
Is that right? Anyway, it's good to see you're safe.
I met Barry too a while ago. I think there's something wrong with him.
Yes, I agree with you. Sure was strange, wasn't he? He looked so tired.
Well, maybe it's quite natural under these circumstances. Jill, our first priority is to get out of here.
Yes, you're right.
Now, there are a lot of rooms in that mansion that we can't get into because they're locked up. I have been looking around for clues.
Okay, I'll go to the other house and see if I can find any clues.
Will you do that? I'm counting on you.
I think Wesker's scene there was a little extended as well because of me talking to Barry. That's the version that's in Remake, where they talk about Barry. Alright, we're all done here. Let's get out of here. Do we need to change any items? Nah. Nah. We have the 2 herbs, but there's always a chance of a hunter hitting us at this point, and the dogs and stuff. Run, Jill, run! There we go. I don't know why auto-aim feels as if it sucks when it comes to the dogs for some reason. But luckily I'm a pro without auto-aim, so... Alright, we've got a hunter. Hunters are now active. We should be fine though. We'll put some items away. We'll be able to grab everything in one go from the kitchen area. God, it's so nice knowing where everything is in this mode. So I'm not having to piss arse around opening every fucking door. Nice. Right, we've got to collect the MO disc because we need to have the rocket launcher and the Magnum. Again, I'm not concerned. I think we're gonna get everything pretty quick. So there's the MO disc. We'll take that. I mean, we're coming up, according to the stream, we're coming up to an hour now. And we're already in Mansion 2. This game's 5 parts, so... The cavern should be stupidly quick. And... then we just gotta do everything. Hello. And goodbye. Oh, that did kill him in one. Look at that. Hell yeah, that worked out. Goodbye. I'll take the first aid spray. It would be pretty silly for me not to save, because I've not saved it for a very long time at this point, so we should probably save the game. I don't particularly want to take this, but I guess I will. Let's save it before we do everything that's in the kitchen. Did I need to bring anything else? I've got to get the Doom book from the library. I guess I just got to go to the library. I can just completely skip the other part. Huh. Might be even easier. Alright, we gotta kill this guy. Actually, we don't. We actually do not need to do that at all. We can just leave. Goodbye. We don't need to fight that guy. Actually, yeah, we do. We do need to fight him on the way back out. Technically. I mean, we also don't really need to do that if we exit through the kitchen. It's just a little bit of a journey to get back at that point when we don't have to do that as Jill. Alright, Yawn, how many Magnum rounds do you take? Because Plant 42 took about 500 of them. Bro. Where'd my heal go? I thought I brought my first aid spray with me. Did I put it back in the box like an idiot? Also, he also takes 500 fucking rounds to kill. Man, the infinite Magnum is such a trick weapon. It lulls you into thinking it's awesome, and then it's just god awful against bosses. It's great for enemies, insane for enemies, but for boss fights, holy fuck, it's just ass. It just suck ass. That's why they call it the ass sucker. The ass sucker 9000. I did have a first aid spray. What the hell did it... Oh, did I put the... I guess I put the... Yeah, I think I put the first aid spray away and not the ink ribbon. Okay. I think I had the ink ribbon in the fight. Very epic. Well, that's why we saved the game. It follows the shotgun rule, where at one point it just lies itself on the ground, which is really irritating. Cool. I like the fact that he got his first hit in immediately. Just immediately activated, immediately aggroed. Blah, 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 blah. It's fine. We're gonna do this in under 3 hours. I'm literally not concerned. It's just annoying. It's annoying. It's annoying. Let's do this again. 1, 2, 3, 4. Jesus Christ, he takes his. I think I might just pick up the bazooka at this point, because it's pretty clear the Magnum is doing negative damage. I might as well just not even walk into the fight with the Magnum. It's pathetic how fucking shit the Magnum is in this fight. Just unloading round after round infinitely, and he just still destroys me. The only problem I've got is that my grenade launcher is full of regular grenade rounds, but I can resolve that pretty quickly. So dumb that this is... It is actually baffling that I have to do this for this fight to make it faster. We're going to do this, and it is so stupid. No. No! I'm right next to the fucking acid rounds. Why would you pick up the shotgun? Like, I'm right next to the acid rounds. This is so dumb that I'm gonna do it this way. What an absolute waste of time. Yeah, I got the Infinite Magnum. It was a reward for doing the hardest difficulty with the best ending. And it sucks! You might as well just get the Infinite Rocket Launcher. It's just so superior. I've never understood getting a weapon, getting a reward, and it's just worse than something else which is easier to unlock. Like, if I beat the hardest difficulty, I fully expect to get the greatest weapon of all time. Alright, this should fuck him up pretty quick. I think it's 4 or 5 rounds. In any case, we should be able to do a lot of the damage before he hits us. So dumb that I've got to do it this way. I think this might be the hardest fight in the game. Oddly enough, at this point. I failed it enough times to think that. Insane. What a difference. Fuck me, the Magnum must do so little damage to Yawn in comparison.
Jill, have you found anything interesting?
Yes, but I can't see very well.
How about going down to check by yourself? I have a rope here.
Oh, do you? Well, then I'll try to go down using the rope.
Wait. Yeah, Richard gave this to me. The radio is a keepsake from him.
Richard?
So, if Barry gets the radio in this version, and ordinarily Richard would give you the radio upon
This
his
is more
death,
useful to you than me. Ready to go?
then that would suggest that Barry suggested search Richard's body after he died. Barry tries to suggest that he searched the body, or that he got the item before
what's
Richard
going on?
died, but that would.
How I've done it.
But you know, the
Sorry,
inverse
Jill.
is that Barry
Wait.
didn't collect
I'll
the
go and
serum
get
to
another
save
rope.
him, which is obviously which would be very
Barry?
uncharacteristic of Barry to
Barry?
do. We're gonna wait here for the rope. It is a lot easier for us to exit through here as Jill, because it puts us in the exact location we need to be in. And we've already pretty much cleared the path.
Hey! Are you there, Jill? Grab the rope!
Are you there, Jill? Jill and Barry.
I'm sorry, Jill.
I didn't know that was going to happen.
Sorry. I was really careless.
Are you okay, Barry? Maybe you're getting tired.
No, I'm all right. Don't worry. Jill, I found something.
It would make sense if you, the master of code breaking, could take this with you.
Thank you. I'll take this then.
Alright. I will. I like the fact that they made this George Trevor's grave in one remake. How do you integrate it? Now, the part that doesn't make any sense is the very simple fact that, you know, the snake coincidentally makes a hole where this grave is, and a ladder. We got pretty lucky. It wasn't ideal, but I didn't particularly want to do that. But since we're going back this way, there are heals here anyway. Free heals, because we don't even need to do anything, they're just available immediately. We just, all we're grabbing now is the battery and the Doom book. We don't need anything else. Can I? Oh, you can. You can just run by them. Look at that. I mean, there's no point, because I have to come back, but that's cool. That might be good information for Chris, that I can just run by them. Hey, man. I can't believe that time where I shot that dude with 3 shotgun shells and he didn't die. He has a lot of health. He has a lot of unnecessary health that he just simply should not have. Okay, we're gonna just try and get into this room without fighting these guys, because we don't need to. That one gets very close to hitting me. Alright, there's a couple gamers in here. They game. Let's game them out. Auto aim, please! Right, there's one. Ah. Oh my god, why aren't you stood still? You were stood still last time I came in here. These people are being assholes in this run. The last time I did this, he was just minding his own business, stood to the side, just doing nothing. This time he wanted to be aggroed immediately. Okay, just take our time here so that we don't piss off the crows, because we've died to those we've died to those crows. Crows do a lot of damage in this version. So just take your time and don't do anything. Right, now we've got to go get the Doom book. No. Every time. I've never stood at quite the right angle to push this all in one go. I always get caught on the bookcase. I will take the Doom book. Can't believe I needed both of those herbs. That's crazy. Alright, let's get back to the elevator. Because we're done. We don't need to do any more of the mansion. We are out of here. We just need to go back to the item box now. Will Black Tiger die? Actually, we can grab the, we can grab flame rounds for Black Tiger. Can we? Do I have flame rounds? Where do I ordinarily get flame rounds? I normally get them from the cabin. Oh, they're normally after the boulder. I remember. It might be worth it for me to grab the bazooka with the flame rounds, because I think using the Magnum against bosses has just been really bad so far. I don't think it's been a particularly great idea. I do think I need to do workarounds for bosses. So, for instance, for Chris, doing Rebecca's V-Jolt makes a lot of sense, for instance. Bit of a pain, but I'd rather do that. Okay, the bazooka can stay. So this can go, the battery can stay, that can go. And I need the crank. Oh, ink ribbons. I don't want to repeat any of this. We only need our space for the crank and the space for the flame round, so we should be fine. Ink ribbons, where are you? More than enough. Do we think we can get through Chris's campaign today? Probably not. I don't think we can finish Chris in time. I think we'll get close though with Chris, but it'll probably just be the caverns where we'll stop for Chris. Really dependent, again, on how fast we get through the first mansion. Wow, you did the double jump. You prick. What is it? What is with the enemies in this run where they're just being the biggest assholes possible? Like, I have been getting incredibly unlucky with the enemies just doing stupid shit. What do you mean I can't use this here? Okay, got stuck in a wall. Alright, let's keep going. Alright, the caverns. I'm not gonna save it.
Jill, what good timing. A moment ago, I heard someone's voice coming from this hole. Let's go together since it's dark and we can't see very well.
Will you go with him? Yes.
Okay, let's go.
Okay, then I'm gonna cover you. Let's hurry. Hey, are you all right? I can go first if you want me to.
No.
Okay, let's go, Barry. I'm depending on you.
Alright, we're now locked into fighting the super fight. But we gotta save Chris as well. I'm just gonna go grab this first aid spray because we keep getting bullied by enemies. It's kind of embarrassing, really. Infinite Magnum, and I think I've taken more hits this run than I did in a normal run. Alright, Barry's gonna kill this hunter.
Is that Jill?
Is that voice Enrico's?
Enrico?
Yeah?
You're alive!
Wait there! Are you with anybody, Jill?
What? Oh, yes.
Enrico!
So, Barry and Jill together.
Are you all right, Enrico?
The stars are doomed. Someone is a traitor. Everything was plotted from the start by Umbrella. Ha!
Enrico!
And I never saw him again. Enrico has the crank. That's twice Barry as a block the body when the body has an important item. There's the crank that we need. We'll take that bad boy. Right, now we just gotta get out of here. I like how Jill just has a really easy timeout, whereas Chris has just got 500 hunters waiting for him. See ya. Man, I can hear seagulls or geese or something going absolutely insane. Yep, let's save it here before we do Black Tiger. I kind of do want to try doing it with the Magnum, but I might just leave that for Chris to work out. Because I don't think Black Tiger's got that much health. I just know that fire destroys it ridiculously fast. Man, it really sounds like a seaside town outside, and I'm nowhere near the sea. It's not completely true. That's how it sounds. That's how the seagulls sound. As if it's just as if I live on the beach. I wish. Alright, Hunter? Yep. I see. Cool, I'm at danger. Yay. You notice how I tried using auto-aim several times there, and Jill just didn't want to auto-aim at all? There is something to it. There is something to the idea that she can't auto-aim unless you can physically see them on the screen. But I also, like, I think she has to be on the same camera angle as them. That's why when you're in the mansion, at that one point, and the zombies are around the corner, but you can go here, hit auto-aim, and Jill immediately turns, even though the zombie's off-screen. I think they have to be considered on the same camera angle for auto-aim to work. It's completely annoying, but that is the only explanation I have as to why her auto-aim is just really random. Right, we've got to wait for this fucking thing to die, because when I did this last time, he respawned. I'm gonna wait. Oh, there we go. When I did that, and Black Tiger flipped and died, and I immediately left and came back in, and he respawned, I was just so mad. That's what happened in range last time, and it was very irritating. Alright, then. And again. I like the fact that this hallway has no snakes. I think that's really nice. And it sounds really minor, but man, the snakes were just always a threat to just biting you really randomly. Okay, we don't need these. We'll save it when we hit, we don't need the bazooka anymore either. The Magnum will literally carry us now until the end. We do need the Doom book though, we need to take that with us. Guess we could technically take the MO disc with us as well. An hour 31. It's looking good. It's looking as if it's going to be 2 hours. Alright, we've got the medals. I think the reason why the lab key is in here is because what the game wants us to do in a range is that it wants you to collect that Doom book, And then the normal player would go, oh wow, I have both Doom books. That means I can go straight into the lab with no problem, which is technically true. And then they get into the lab and look around, and then they go, where's the lab key? And then they remember that they forgot to do this. And then they have to come all the way back. I think that's how they wanted people to act. But obviously any good Resident Evil player would still go in here immediately and just get whatever's in here and find out it's a lab key. It's for those who are forgetful. In all honesty, this room makes this room in particular, this is probably the most nonsensical room in the franchise. Like, what is this? It's like the fact that you need the crank to push the statue, when, you know, if you pulled the statue, you don't need to do that at all. Just as an example, you don't. If pull existed as a command, you would literally not need the crank nor that wall. So, who's it designed for? Why does any of this work the way that it does? What if you get it stuck on the other wall? There's no crank over there. What is that it then? Is the book permanently locked into the wall? Questions and answers. Questions and answers. I have questions and they have answers. Alright, off to the lab. Man. Okay, so what we've got to do now is we've got to collect the ammo discs. We've got to open up all the disc stuff for Chris. And then we're out of here. We'll pick up some heals because Chimera's a dick. Still not entirely sure what the poison... Oh, I can only collect one. That's fine. I'll take one. I will just take one. Actually, I can grab the other one right now. It genuinely doesn't feel as if I've been doing this for long. I mean, it's been an hour 35, and I've gone from the start to the end. It's crazy how fast I can get through this at this point. No, I'll put it away. We do need the ammo, we don't need the crank anymore, that's finally done. Do we need anything else? I think the answer is no. Good to go, let's go. Let me equip that iron again. So you can see here, for instance, there is a zombie, but he's not on this camera angle. But he's clearly on this camera angle, and he was clearly on this path, and yet Jill was not aiming at him at all. I'm telling you, there's something to it. There's something to the fact that zombies aren't acknowledged unless they're on the exact camera angle you're on. They could be all the way down the hall, but they have to be on the same camera angle. Like that. You saw a zombie there, Jill just aimed at the wall. I will turn it on. John! I can't wait to stop entering this. John! Ada. I like the fact that when she boots up the computer, it just immediately opens up the program. Must have some kind of auto-run command in there. Welcome to Prison Unlock program. I am Clippy. How can I help you? It looks like you want to access the B2 prisons. No, I can't do that. I don't think you're an Umbrella employee. Could you please enter the password? Alright, now we go this way to grab the MO disc. And then we want to go upstairs. Wrong side. I'll go this way. Alright, there's the free MO discs. I also just love how comparatively normal the laboratory is in comparison to everywhere else. You have all that crazy shit in the mansion, and yet this place has phones. It's like if you're in trouble and you don't have the right key to get somewhere, you just call up one of your colleagues and just say, hey man, I don't have the lab key, do you know where it is? Oh yeah, we left it in the cabins behind a gigantic rolling boulder. Oh, thanks man. Sorry, what? Did you say a gigantic rolling boulder? Yeah. We really needed to tighten security, so we got a gigantic rolling boulder, so that if anybody goes near it, and they don't have the proper clearance, and by proper clearance I mean running shoes, they ain't getting that lab key. Alright, we're going to make a little Saberino here. Time to do our final 3 saves. This is the first one. I don't need any of that. Not at the moment, anyway. I might end up using that green herb on the floor, though. Alright, we're gonna do the Chimera room first, because the Chimera room is just really annoying, so we're just gonna get that out of the way as quickly as we can. I don't know how good the Magnum is against Chimeras, though. It might be easier than I think. But I assume you take 2 shots. empty on arranged for some reason. Still don't really know why it's empty, but I'll take it. There's the first demo disc used. No, I don't care about the triggering system, please. The battery. Okay, cool. Looks as if we got out of here in time without getting into a stupid fight with those dudes. Let's get out of here. This place reminds me of Final Fantasy 15, when you do the Lestalin power plant. I think it's the colour scheme. I mean, realistically, we don't actually need to save it. We can just keep going. There's not really any enemies to worry about. The next save is going to be before we fight Tyrant. And then the save after is when we fight Final Tyrant. Okay. So you move that there. You move that over here. You run out. Take your time. Run. Push this here. Do that. Get to here. No! It's a lot more annoying on remake. I wouldn't recommend doing that. I don't think you should do that on remake. But on this version, it's easy because it's just one room. You just get through one room and you're out. See, like that? Why wasn't Jill aiming at this dude? Why did she aim at the dude further away? It's because she can't aim at things that aren't on the same camera angle. Which would suggest that the rooms don't technically exist, but I don't know how you prove that. No. Okay, passcode 1 has been done. We are home free. We're not gonna go speak to Chris, because there's no point. We're just gonna... What we will do, though, is we will put in all the passcodes now. Cool. That's done. We'll just leave instead. I mean, because clearly I could shoot him from the end of the hall. So the auto aim not it's, oh my god. I wish there was a video that I could watch that explained how auto aim works in this game. Because clearly the zombie's there. I can shoot him. No, it will not take the flame rounds. Get away from me. I will. So we're just going to keep the ink ribbons on us. There's not really any reason to take them off us at this point. We're off to the final fights. So again, ordinarily what I probably would have done in this 3-hour version is that I would have let everybody die. But the problem is that if you do that ending when you have the infinite magnum, you lose the infinite magnum. So that's just a really bad idea. You're essentially
Jill,
locked into doing the best
you're
ending.
here too.
Yes,
Forever.
you're here too?
Look, I lost my way.
Let's
It's a
get
bit of
going.
a poor design. I think by the time we hit Deadly Silence, that kind of design will stop being a thing. And whenever we unlock something, it stays permanently unlocked. It could also be the case for the Saturn, but I'm not 100%. I would imagine it's not, though. But Deadly Silence is way after all these.
Wesker?
You did a fine job.
Whiskers!
Just as I thought.
Barry. I think you should stay away from Barry, Jill. I hear that his wife and 2 daughters will be in danger if he doesn't do everything I tell him to.
You are so cruel.
Well, you don't have to worry about anything, because you'll be free from this world very soon, Jill.
Why do you have to destroy stars?
That's Umbrella's intention. This laboratory has been engaging in dangerous experiments, and recently an accident has occurred. Anyway, this disaster cannot be made public.
That's why having stars nosing about is so inconvenient. So you're a slave of Umbrella now, along with these virus monsters.
I think you misunderstand me, Jill. To me, the monsters you mention mean nothing. I'm going to burn all of them together with this entire laboratory. I must complete my mission as ordered by Umbrella. Barry, go up on the ground and wait there.
Barry!
Barry's such a fool. He'll be under the control of Umbrella forever.
How come both Umbrella and you can intimidate him by taking his family as hostages?
Umbrella? Well, I intimidated him, but it had nothing to do with Umbrella. I just used him for my personal purposes, though both you and Barry seem to think I was following orders from Umbrella.
So you're planning something else?
If you succeeded in developing the world's most powerful biological weapon, what would you do? What if you were in charge?
You must stop this now.
You're a brave girl, but if I were you, I wouldn't give up such a big discovery. You guys are idiots. No one understands its real value.
So you're going to steal all the research?
Better yet, I'm going to show you the tyrant. Oh!
Barry!
Sorry, Jill.
How is your family?
I was listening to what you and Wesker were talking about. I wish I realized it earlier. I thought it must have something to do with Umbrella, you know. So it's all been masterminded by him.
But it's good that you know that now. Anyway, let's get out of this house first.
Jill!
Jill!
Miss what?
Do
It's a
you
really
have
long cutscene,
Any idea
this.
what Wesker was going to show you?
This is
at
a
the
great
back
example of
this
why
place?
skippable cutscenes are good.
Well, he was talking about the world's
This one
most
goes on for a very
powerful
long time.
biological weapon called Tyrant or something. I think.
Do you think we could see Tyrant now?
Barry, you're so optimistic.
It would look bad for Stars if we let such a dangerous creature run loose.
Maybe you're right. Let's go then. Can a creature like this really be the ultimate biological weapon?
Really? Wesker is a crazy man.
Tyrant is not completely developed.
But we can't let it live.
I genuinely have no idea. I still think about what is
That must
considered
be the
what
computer for
in Resident
monitoring this
Evil
creature.
is the ultimate biological weapon, and I think the answers are Wesker himself is a good example. Like, Wesker was near perfect, it's just that Chris overclocked him.
Damn you!
Hello.
It can't control what it does.
Yeah, she can aim at Tyrant. Kind of. I'll do it. There we go, 6 shots, let's go.
Barry? Barry? You're alive!
I'm really embarrassed. I was clumsy.
Let's get going.
I do like Barry. He's a top dude.
What happened to Wesker?
The triggering system has now been activated. All researchers
Wesker
and
must have
guards
set it off.
take cover
There's not much time left for us.
Unlock all rooms for evacuation.
Alright, we need to save the game. And then we can go fight Tyrant. I need to pee, but I can wait until the end. Alright, what am I taking with me? I'm probably taking first aid sprays, aren't I? There's a heal, there's a heal, and there's a heal. I mean, it's guaranteed we're getting the infinite rocket launcher. Unless I somehow spend an hour running around the laboratory, it's literally guaranteed that the rocket launcher is ours. Which is good! That means we clear out another campaign. No! Oh my god. Why is she obsessed with trying to pick up them instead of opening the item box that's right in front of her? Any more heals? Because I can take a couple. I can take another one. Or is that it? Is that all I've got? Guess I've got a regular green herb. I'll just take that with me. Let's go. Chris! I can't lose, not to you! I love that line of Wesker's, because it's just a suggestion that Wesker is actually open to losing, but losing to Chris is just fucking ridiculous.
Oh, Jill!
Oh, Chris! So you're okay?
Yeah, you too! What happened to Wesker?
Let's talk about it later. Let's get out of here.
What happened to Wesker? Oh, he exploded, man. He fucking exploded. I think Chris's campaign might take us about 2.5 hours, and that's just down to his inventory.
Let's go!
Because I think the best way to handle Chris is to go quickly grab the armor key, quickly grab the lighter, and then quickly go grab the sword key, and then circle around the mansion at that point. I think that's the best way to do Chris arranged. In hindsight. Excuse me, gamer. The door, Jill, the door!
Let's go!
Man, finding out the battery was in the lab, it was in the power generator room as a top 10 Alameda Trail. I'm over it now, I don't particularly care about it, but it should, man, getting to this point and finding out that it's there is so brutal. It just comes across as so unnecessary. Because there's no reason to think it be moved, and yet it is. And I'll never forgive this game for moving it.
There is 3 minutes until explosion.
Oh no! You must be kidding! After you've come all the way here!
Ladies first! Go first, Jill!
But Chris!
Give me a chance to play nice guy.
Okay, I leave it up to you.
I think Chris in this game is actually really good. I think he's just... I like the fact that he has a lot of funny... He's a funny guy in this game. He's very optimistic. I think Jill probably takes this situation more seriously than Chris ever does. Remake does change Chris's personality a little bit, though. I will take the flare. In the wall. There it goes. Ow. Ow. Okay. Am I gonna get hit, or is he gonna complete his animation? Oh, he did a lot of damage. That's crazy. Ow. He was running right up and he got that. I like it in Remake where he just knocks it out of the way and then you have to take a second shot. I think that only happens on... I don't know what gets him to do it, because I'm pretty certain you can get the hit on him immediately without him hitting it away. I think him hitting it away requires something else to happen. I don't know. But we've completed it anyway, so now's a good time for me to go back. Rebirth. Two hours and 5 minutes, yeah, pretty much what I expected. Okay, so in that save now, we will have both the Infinite Magnum and the Infinite Rocket Launcher. That allows us to kill all enemies and all bosses. Resident Evil. Okay, time for the final playthrough of Director's Cut. I don't think we're going to finish this today, but we'll probably get to the caverns. Because it's going to take us 2 hours, and I've only got an hour and a half.
I don't know what happened.
Barry! Where's Barry?
Well, I'm sorry, but he's probably...
No. What is that?
I'll go and check.
Okay, Jill and I will stay in the hall in case of an emergency.
Chris? Take care.
Alright, here we go again. We got our trusty Magnum. I mean, arguably, you could say that I've not unlocked the closet key, but in Arranged, you have the closet key door automatically open, so as far as I'm concerned, that means I've done it. Alright, we don't need to fight this guy, I'm just gonna leave. We need to get the sword key really quickly. The sword key is very important for the Chris campaign, because that kind of really screwed me over in how long I spent trying to find that bastard. So we can do everything else, because a lot of Chris's stuff is locked behind the sword key.
Wesker?
One of the things I really like about Director's Cut is that because you get 3 ink ribbons rather than 2, I'm more inclined to save it in the hall immediately than not. But Chris has limited inventory, so I might just run. It might make more sense for Chris to just not pick up the ink ribbons so that he has more space to do the shit that he needs to do right now. Okay, so Barry was here last time, but because we're playing as Chris, there's going to be no Barry, so Forrest is going to come to life the moment I try and grab this. Will this blow his head off in one? It does, fine fuck. I was concerned it might take 2. Okay, so we've got the armor key. So the next item we actually need is the lighter. And then the next item after that is the sword key. And then we start, and then we circle, and we essentially need an item box in the middle of all of this. We also need to make sure that we visit Rebecca so that Rebecca's following us. So, we want to go this way now. Wait. No, we want to go this way for the lighter. Oh, I guess that, yeah, I guess the lighter and the sword key are right next to each other. Nice. And then we can't get through there because that door's locked. Move. Right, we're going to actually put some items away right now. And the reason why we're going to do this is because we can grab the crest that's in this room at the same time and then run away. Because we have to go to another item box regardless because we need Rebecca. Chris, you want to... the guy? The other guy? He spawns in! I'm telling you, he doesn't exist. We can grab that. We'll grab that green herb outside and put it in the box. Okay, so what we want to do is we want to put away the first aid spray and the knife. This is very risky, but we've already killed off a lot of dudes, so we might be in the clear. We don't care about the broken shotgun. We can also grab some ink ribbons from here as well. We don't need to do anything there because we can't go that way. Okay, yeah, we do need to go in here. Trying to think, is there anything else I need to grab on the way? No, there's not. There's nothing for me to grab. It's just me pushing the statue off the legend and going into Rebecca's room after this, so I can't pick up that red herb, and I can pick up the ink ribbons as well. There are just some things that Chris can do that Jill doesn't need to do. Or no, or vice versa, where Jill... Like, because Chris isn't using the rope, when it gets to that hallway with all those hunters, we can just run by them. It doesn't matter. We can just leave. Alright, we've already got the moon crest. Or half the moon crest. We're already on the board. Oh, we need to get the crest from the... No, we can get it. We can get it on the way to, do we want to get it on the way to Yon? I want to get it now. I probably want to get it now. Come on. Stupid inventory. I forgot about the gas room. I should have done it on the way over. If I'd done it on the way over, that would have been better. But I didn't, and here we are. I'm gonna go back to the item box. I'm not saving it. We'll save it when we hit Rebecca. When we literally hit Rebecca. Turn back around, you put the lighter away. God damn it. Oh, this fucking lighter. I hate the fact that you have to use it. It's so annoying. even in Remake, I think it only has usages in the room where you get the map and this room. I don't think it has anything additional. Okay, so we've got to do gas room, lighter room, and then we're off to go get Rebecca. And then we can do everything that's on the left-hand side straight after. Man, for Chris doesn't have the grenade launchers or anything. So yeah, I think we might have to just knife plant 42. Alright, yeah, I need to actually press the button. I'm concerned about fighting Yawn. I don't know whether... I don't want to take the... I don't want to get the shotgun. Because he does take a lot of hits with the shotgun. I really need to look up how good the Magnum is in this game against bosses. Okay, now we'll go get the sword key.
Who are you?
Are you kidding me?
I'm Chris of Alpha Team. I've come to rescue you. Richard, what happened?
Oh my god. Do I have to get the serum as Chris?
Too dangerous. There are terrible demons. Ouch.
Richard, don't talk. He seems to have been bitten by a poisonous snake, but the size of the wound is abnormally large.
It's not just a poisonous snake. It's a monster.
Richard, he needs serum, but we left it in another room.
Okay, I'll go.
Hurry, please.
I will. Wait here. I'll be back soon.
I swear to fucking... Oh my god. I'm sorry, guys, but we're gonna restart because that's fucked everything. I think this is how Rebecca gets locked in the library later with the hunter. And I don't want that. I want her just following me all the way through. I can't believe I have to save Richard as Chris. I didn't even know that was a thing. I don't want to. The whole point was like I was gonna just go in there, get the sword key and leave. Both times I've tried to get like a key super early, and it's led me into stupid cutscenes and caused problems later. It's like, why? Why have you designed it this way? You just, like, I shouldn't be thinking, wow, I need to restart the game because of this. Like, why? Because it fucks up that just fucked up everything that I wanted to do in a row. It was like, oh, you want Rebecca to be in that room, in the serum room already? Fuck you. There was no reason, like, why would I think Rebecca would be all the way over where Richard is? There's no reason to think that, because she's never there. That's really fucked me, that. I'm so sick of... I don't want to get Richard's serum. There is no point in me doing that. Oh my god. That's really fucked me off. Can we stop with stupid scenes that come out of nowhere and force me to do other things? I don't mind doing it on a fresh playthrough, but I'm not doing it now when I'm trying to save time. Like, Chris can skip so many scenes because he's by himself.
Where's Barry?
And getting Richard's serum is an
sorry,
absolute waste. It's a guaranteed waste of time. I can't believe she's blocking the fucking sword key. Alright, then the real goal is now to get into Rebecca's room as quickly as possible. Fuck everything else. Fuck getting the armor key. I guess I should get the armor key and then run to Rebecca's room and then go get the sword key.
Take care.
What a pain in the ass. What an absolute pain in the ass to force so that Rebecca's not in a stupid location. Man, that's so irritating. That's gotta be how she ends up in the library. It has to be. She's gotta do. I would assume she just does completely different things on that version, on that run. And I don't want to find out, because when I did that with Barry before, Barry didn't help me with Plant 42 when I fully expected him to come in with the flamethrower, because he had left the guardhouse. So I don't want a different style of playthrough, because I just assume it's going to screw me over later. I want a playthrough where it's guaranteed that they're going to help me at this really specific point.
Wesker? Jill?
Wesker? Jill?
What happened to Jill and Wesker?
Alright, we'll go grab the armor key. There's no reason not to do that. But once we get the armor key, we're heading straight over to where Rebecca is. And and then we'll just go get the sword key. Once we confirm that Rebecca's there and she's following us, we'll just go get the sword key, because Richard should be dead by that point. Both the Jill and Chris playthroughs have been slowed down by this dickhead Richard. I hate this guy. What a prick. Genuinely an F-tier character. Oh my god, it's Forrest. I was on such a roll as well. Everything was just coming my way in that thing, but nope. Nope, it just could not let me go get the sword key. It had to block it for some reason. And in fairness, even in the speedruns that I've seen, the speedruns make you go get Rebecca first, so... Right, let's clear out this area instead. Let's do this first. So there's a great example of auto-aim working because of the camera angle, because I think the zombie at the end of the hall is somehow on this camera angle. And I don't know why. I don't know why you can auto-aim that zombie, but it's really hard to auto-aim a zombie that's down the hallway in the labs. Nothing about that makes any sense, and this is evidence that auto-aim can absolutely work across an empty room. There is something really weird about how auto-aim works in this game. Because you have that as the mega example where your shot can hit across the entire room. And here's another example. Like, he's behind the wall and I could shoot him, but it's because he's on the camera angle. I can't believe I gotta fucking do this first, instead of the other way around, which is what I want to do. At least I can open up the armor doors on the way. Come on. Alright, Rebecca.
Whoa! What is it?
What? Oh! Oh no! Sorry, I didn't mean to do that.
You must be from the Bravo team.
Chris is lucky that she didn't just open fire.
Yes, I'm Rebecca. Rebecca Chambers. I'm a newcomer. I just joined the Stars Bravo team last month. Well, I'm really sorry. Are you all right?
Yes. I'm Chris Redfield from the Alpha team. Are you the only person here from the Bravo team?
Well, because the helicopter made a forced landing, I just ran into this house anyway, but I
see. There's nothing else you could have done anyway. It's good you're here.
Yes, sir. But it's strange. I serviced the helicopter recently, but something went wrong with the engine. It was such a short flight.
We can put this stuff away while we're here. There's nothing else for me to grab. I'm pretty certain there's nothing over here.
Well, what should I do now?
You should
If
follow
you
me.
go out to search for the other members, how about letting me come with you?
Yes.
All right, let's do it.
Yes, sir. I'll do my best. I have to prepare something. Would you like to go ahead?
We'll do this so that we can guarantee Rebecca's safety. This is a lot better than having her just kind of randomly appear in a random location randomly later. We don't need this room, but we're just going to unlock it so that we can try and get rid of the armor key as quickly as we can for Chris's inventory. Okay, they're gone. There's one more at the end of this hall. Let's just get rid of him too. Okay, he's gone. Sword key. Yeah, that's why I wanted the sword key. I wanted to get the sword key first. We'll grab this now. Okay, now we're gonna go up. We don't need that. We're gonna get the. We'll still get the ink ribbon from the lighter room. We'll do the gas room as well pretty quickly. We'll get that out of the way. Let's kill these dudes. Come on. Yeah, it's like he spawned in there. I'm not wrong. I know I'm right about how the camera angles work in this game. It's like they technically don't exist until that actually... It's like there's like a cone or something. I would assume Deadly Silence fixes that problem, though. It feels as if this is that's the type of thing which just gets overlooked in this version, because it's the first one. with the auto aim in it. But I'm right. I know I'm right about it. They do not exist until they are on your camera angle. Even though they are absolutely there. Maybe it's because the model... Maybe it's because the model... Is it because the model hasn't spawned in? So they have the placement of the enemy. They know the enemy's there. So they have maybe the shadow of the enemy. And then they spawn in the model when it's... Oh, God. Oh, come on, Resident Evil. That's crazy. That's a crazy way of saving space. I'll grab this guy as well while we're at it. Actually, no. Why am I doing that? I don't need to fight that guy. Okay, well, at least in this version, we've pretty much cleared out both sides this time around. Okay, let's get rid of that. We're gonna keep the emblem because we're gonna be doing Moonlight Sonata very soon. Oh wait, no, don't, because we need to grab 4 items from upstairs. Let's put that away. I almost want to save it before going to fucking check on Richard. But he should be dead this time around, and Rebecca has no reason to be over there. Okay, good. So we'll go downstairs and drop off some items, except for the lighter. Then, this time around, we're gonna try and get the fucking sword key. If he's still alive, then I'm gonna be very confused at that point. I mean, we've cleared the path, so it wouldn't be that it won't be difficult to get to him again, but it would be kind of ridiculous because I don't want to save him. Like, it's not interesting. I don't want to. I do want to take the emblem with me. No, I don't think that matters. I don't think we need to worry about that at the moment. Okay, I've got the lighter. I do. God, it's so annoying that bum rushing the fucking sword key just ruined me. It didn't have to be this way, game. You could have just let me get the sword key. Is it? I've not done anything to the mic. It should be the exact same. He is dead, okay. Well, what do you... I mean, I can speak until it's sorted. Like, I'm not on the other end of this, so I don't know how loud it is. Finally, the sword key. I'm not really sure what else I can do because my microphone is at max volume on OBS, so I'm not really sure what to do about that. And it's right in front, it's physically right in front of me as well. It's not on a perch or anything, it's on a desk directly in front of my mouth. I don't particularly want to be doing this now, given that I'm on a 3-hour timer. Like, messing with microphone settings when the timer's going off is not gonna happen. All this will have to wait. Where do I want to go now? I want to go this way. Do you want to go this way? Yes. Yes? Yes? Yes. Yes? No. I want the chemical. There's no point going back until I've got the chemical. Well, here's a good question. Has my volume for the microphone been this way? No, it's I understand the layout completely at this point. I didn't mean to go in that room. Was the volume of my microphone the same the last time you heard it, or do you think it's changed? Okay, I think that's pretty. That seems pretty odd to me, because as far as I'm concerned, I've literally not done anything. I'll have a look into stuff later, but yeah, I'll just keep that in mind. Look at Chris, look at that handsome man. Oh, okay, turn back round. Let's go do the chemical room. Okay, there we go. We got one key thrown out. second dog. Nice, we got him. We got him. I'm just gonna leave. We're doing pretty well on health at the moment. I don't think we need to get any more. As Jill, I just kept getting beaten up. No, I prefer it if people say, if they can't hear me. I prefer it if people say any kind of tech issue. I am a tech guy, but I can't solve a problem if I'm not being told about it. Do I have any inventory? I do. Let's do this room. One of the things I'm considering doing at the moment is upgrading my graphics card. But I'm not cemented on that yet. Yeah, it's fine. I didn't know anything about graphics cards either, but I've been getting slowly but surely more tech savvy. Yeah, they do. The guy I was looking at it was like £1,500. I was like, yeah, I think you can hold off on that. Okay, I know that puzzle, finally. I think I've always known that puzzle, but I've always looked at a little note next to me, but that was the first time I didn't even look at the note. I think yours might be better than mine. I think I'm on the 360. 3060 even. My graphics card is 5 years old. Okay, we can get rid of this. We can get rid of this. I probably want... What am I doing? Alright, we need to go do everything relating to Moonlight Sonata and the chemical and stuff. We need to do everything on that side now. That's the next part of this. So let's go up and over. It's really annoying because you should be able to do Chris's the last quarter of 2027. I don't know whether I can wait that long. Chris, you should be able to do all of the mansion stuff in one loop. But because Richard needs the serum if you go into that room immediately, it really screws you over. I'll never forgive Richard. I think Richard is the biggest pain in the ass in this game. Without question. Like, in comparison to the other stuff, he sucks in the original version of this game. Richard is just a time sink. Okay, I need to go grab the emblem now. We want to do everything that's on this side. Open up. I'll just take that out for now. We'll be saving the game soon. Right, we can make a red and green. I kind of want to make 2, but no, we can make 2 because we're about to get rid of the sword key. There's only one more door for the sword key, so okay, let's grab this. This is the Sun Crest. And now we want to do Moonlight Sonata. Okay, we can get rid of the sword key here. Oh wait, no. It's the Moonlight Sonata room. The Moonlight Sonata room is the last door. That nearly threw me off. I was very confused, but it's the Moonlight Sonata door. There we go. You can't read!
It's me, Chris.
Is that you, Rebecca?
Is that you, Rebecca?
Ah, it's the Moonlight Sonata.
Can you play? Wait, what is that?
My interpretation is off a little. Chris, may I practice for a while?
There's a lot of weird stuff
See?
like that when it
Just
comes to this
relax
game.
and play.
All right.
Because you're right. Why does Jill not need the sword key? Why only that type of door? Are you talking about a place that blocks key items with rolling boulders and flamethrowers? So, who the fuck knows? I think I'm just literally waiting for it to do this. I don't think I need to do anything else.
Chris! Chris! You like it?
Oh, that was great.
Oh my god, a secret door!
What is that?
I talk about how glad I'll be to be done with this mansion in its entirety, but there'll be a bit of sadness too. Just think, we only have 8 more playthroughs of this game left. Not including this one. Alright, here's hoping I can do the snake part without getting bit, but I've literally never done it, so... But this could be the first, this could be the time. Maybe it's all going to come together at the last second. I do find it crazy how absolutely useless it is to get extra Magnum rounds from this Tiger. There is no reason to ever get the extra Magnum rounds from this Tiger at any point. That is a trap. If anybody suggests on arrange mode that you should do that, they're wrong. Okay, we need to go. We can finally go save the game for the first time. I also want to look up the zombie that you fight in the kitchen, because the zombie in the kitchen makes absolutely no sense either. I don't know whether he's just an arranged thing or what, but him tanking so many shotgun shells was pretty baffling to me. I've got space, we can pick up these as well. How many Oh, because of the infinite magnum glitch just screwing you over. I wonder why. Is it because the game counts how many items actually exist in the game? And it goes, there can't be that many magnum rounds in the game, and then it crashes it, or... Oh, 250. Oh, that's probably hitting like the 255 limit in some form then. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. Like, physically impossible to ever get 250 ammo for any weapon, I think. Maybe clips, actually. Maybe clips. I don't think clips can get that high. No, we want to keep this on us. We want that. We can put this away. Alright, game. Are you gonna let me get through this room without being bit? Or am I gonna get bit? We are about to find out. Chris, please. I don't know whether to install mods for some of these games. You know, the cosmetic mods for like RE1 Remake and RE2 Remake. Because I would like to use the, I would like to swap Leon out for Squall in RE2 Remake. But I'm just not decided, just in case the game crashes, because cosmetic mods can be a bit of a coin flip on whether or not they work immediately. I don't know whether it's just too much hassle to try and get it working. We can grab these. We can grab both of these as well. I'm actually a little concerned that my RE1 remake might have the Biorand installed. Okay. RE framework and HD texture mods. I really want to get through this without being bit, but I know I'm not. That's not going to happen. I tried to drag him out further, but I think that's actually made it fast for him to get around those crates. Yeah, he's already on the buns. Yeah. Yep, and now I'm stuck in the body. No, I'm out, I'm free! Run, run, Chris. Yeah, there really is something to running the other way around. It must cause him to stay in that corner with the bookshelf.
poisoned? Damn it, give me serum.
I'm
Luckily,
sure
the
serum
path is
must be
clear.
there. I'll be right back.
So this won't take super long to do. I've seen the one that the speedrunners do, where they run towards Yawn, and then they can get the item and get out before anything happens. I would assume there's one way of staying near the crest, and then making Yawn go into that little circle so that his body's not taking up the little corridor that you got to get through. And that's it. That's all I've got. I mean, it's fine. Like, running around, I don't mind doing this part. Do a little spin. Alright, are the dogs gonna beat me up this time round, or am I gonna auto-aim them to victory? Sorry, Richard. You don't deserve saving. Now this is a man who needs saving.
You all right?
Yeah. What happened?
You were bitten by a poisonous snake. Are you okay?
Ah, my head is killing me.
I think you will be all right because I gave you a shot. But please be careful.
You saved my life. I owe you one.
How's our health? Oh wow, we're actually on fine. That's crazy. That's the first time I've ever seen that. Normally we're on a much lower health than that. Maybe it's because normally Yawn gets 2 hits in, whereas this time around he only got 1 hit in. Either that or as Rebecca, I was just fast enough. Maybe it's both. Okay, we can now go to the guardhouse. I'm gonna save it. Last time I got into a really shitty situation with the dogs and they almost killed me. So I'm gonna save it now. The auto-aim failed me and the dogs beat me up. And they got me to danger. So let's save it now so that we're not having to do the Rebecca running around. We're also not going to take a heal with us. So that we can make some heals. Well, I was lucky. I do wonder if the Mooncrest is split in half in Director's Cut in general. I feel as if it is. Yeah, dogs are just really annoying in these games. Taking 2 Magnum rounds is crazy. Hunters make sense. At least hunters take loads of shots anyway. But dogs taking a load of shots makes no sense. Am I not hitting it? Oh, I am. Okay. All right, we're gonna make. We're gonna take all these. There's no reason for us not to take all of these. So far, Chris's campaign is going way better than Jill's. I was just getting really unlucky with the enemies in Jill's. Okay, let's kill these dogs. Oh, I killed it in a hit. My god. Alright, it's this next set of dogs. This next set of dogs killed me. Well, nearly killed me. So let's try and get it right this time. Good start. They almost had me. Okay, we are now in the guardhouse. Let's save the game again. Yeah, we don't need that herb. Alright, we can do the entirety of the guardhouse. Including the underground. First thing, Red Book. That's the first time we've gotten out of there without being hit. I wonder why the vine didn't attack me. There's got to be a reason for that as well. So we're gonna do Vault. We're gonna do V-Jolt. Shouldn't really be that surprising, but Chris is a lot easier if you V-Jolt it. Especially because the Magnum is absolutely terrible against Plant 42. It's crazy how shockingly terrible the Magnum is for bosses. Yeah, I'm gonna knife it. That's the plan. That's the plan. We always knife. Alright, so we're going to head back to the beginning now. We're going to go grab that knife. We'll keep the Magnum on us just in case, but for obvious reasons. But we'll grab that knife. And we'll also grab another heal. That'll cover us. So you get out of here. Where's my heal? Ah, I see you've played Knifey Spoony before. Oh, I've got to remember, this is the first time I'm going to remember that there's a zombie in here. He's waiting. I can always forget about this guy, but I've just remembered he's in here. We get to kill him now. There we go. I've actually never watched, excuse me, I don't think I've ever watched, Crocodile Dundee. I've watched a lot of movies, but Crocodile Dundee was not one of them. Alright, Rebecca time.
Chris!
Rebecca, no, it's no use. The roots of it are in the basement. You could... Whoa!
Chris!
Take this file with you. Use the information in it in order to make the potion.
What was Umbrella's plan with this
Kill the
plant?
root. Rebecca, please.
Like, what usage does it have? I wouldn't even call it a biological
Chris,
weapon, it's just annoying.
Don't die!
You're completely correct. Both Chris Redfield and Sonic the Hedgehog are both voiced by Roger Craig Smith at some point in their lives. They're both literally the same person. Oh crap, I forgot about this. Oh my god! It's no use! I've only ever done that fight in Sonic Generations. I never did the original, for obvious reasons, because Sonic 06, nobody wants to play Sonic 06. I can't believe I just did that as quickly as I just did. That was amazing. Another similarity is that Jill is Amy, Rebecca is Tails, Wesker is... I guess Wesker's Knuckles. Like, Wesker is the Sonic free Knuckles. Umbrella is the Eggman Empire. Oh shit, I did that in the wrong way. There's a first. I did this in the wrong way for once. Okay. He would. Umbrella would not stand a chance against the Eggman. E. G. G. M. A. N. Da-na-na-na. He is the Eggman. Umbrella is the worst place to work. I mean, even I'd be happier working in the Eggman Empire than I would be at Umbrella. Oh, whoops. I thought it was the water one. There we go. V-Jolt! Let's go. I would love to do a tier list of business companies in video games where you would work for them. Just so that I can put Umbrella at F. The amount of times you find files where it's like, yeah, we sacrificed all the staff members to this crazy animal is too high in this game. In this game alone, it's too high. Working at Tricell would be fine. I think Tricell would be okay. Because I don't think Tricell would affect you personally. But Umbrella is just terrible. Like, even working for Wesker's HSF, which I think is called HSF, Wesker's organization is clearly fine to work for because Krauser and Ada work for it. It's like, how is Umbrella worse? You work for Mother Miranda? You're okay. You work for, The Connections? You're okay, kind of. You work for the family? I guess you're okay. But Umbrella? Oh, you're getting taken down. You're getting taken down in seconds. Oh, Vault-Tec is pretty bad, yeah. Vault-Tec is really bad. All the salespeople having to sell all the vaults, which I love the joke of the vaults where they just got ridiculous shit happening in every single one of them, and they're just really funny. Like, I think people take the vaults too seriously. They're clearly all meant to be stupid jokes in some form. But working at Vault-Tec would just be so terrible. Because I'm pretty certain in Fallout 4, you have that salesman who shows up at the start of the game to sell you on the vault. And I'm pretty sure he is undead. What are they called again? Ghoul. I think he's a ghoul when you meet up with him again years later. And of course, all the overseers and stuff have to stay in the all the vaults that they have to be in. Like, what was Vault-Tec's endgame? It clearly just didn't have one. Shinra is the other comparison. Shinra is generally okay. Rebecca, please. Shinra's okay. There are some vaults that are pretty ridiculous, though. I think Penny Arcade did a vault at one point. It had something to do with like having a load of. I think it's like 1 survivors in there, and there's just 100 dolls or something. I mean, even in Fallout 3, you've got the greasers. The greasers. Shinra's a better company. People actually like working at Shinra. If I had a YouTube video editor, I'd do more video. I'd actually do actual videos about all of this. About how good. Oh shit! I think I unequipped the knife. I'm going in. Nice, we did it without being hit. Hell yeah. No damage, no damage. Let's go, let's go. Let's go! Yeah, it's like, what was Vault-Tec's endgame? You save all these people from nuclear warfare, but for some reason you're running individual experiments on all of them. And then what?
I can't believe
They all meet up and just
Are
are
you
crazy?
okay?
Why?
Yeah, so much for him. We got to the root of the problem. Saved
We got
again.
to the root of the problem.
I just...
Really, thank you.
You'd do the same for me, wouldn't you?
I guarantee it.
Well, Chris, this is Richard's
Yeah, I can
radio.
understand the idea that no one was supposed to find
We
out,
received
but
communication from Brad at the
who
courtyard
ben-
a
like
little while
who
ago,
at Vault-Tec
but he is still
benefited
flying
from
around
it?
in the sky. He obviously couldn't hear our voices. Maybe his radio is broken.
I don't know enough about Fallout. Maybe there is an actual answer to my question about who in Vault-Tec
I see.
benefited from like
Understood.
all the crazy
We'll
experiments.
keep it. We should somehow let Brad know.
I've
we're
only ever
here.
done a Fallout 3 and Fallout 4. I've not done 1, 2, or New Vegas. But I've read into
At the
it
pharmaceutical
enough
room I found a little while
at
ago.
the same time.
I think I will be able to make something.
I might do. Maybe I'll do Fallout one day. Who knows?
Anyway, Chris, I'm glad you're safe.
Yeah, we might as well pick up a herb. Why not? We'll pick up one. Wait. No. I forgot I need to go underground. There's a ladder. Will you descend? I will. I prefer the remakes version of this area. I like the way how Richard dies down here as well, where he saves Chris from. I think it's Chris, because I think Jill gets the yawn save. I think it's Chris because it makes you have to wait longer for the combat shotgun. Alright, there's the helmet key. I will climb it. We're getting closer to the end.
Wesker!
Chris, you're alive.
My words exactly. Where's Jill? Aren't you with Jill?
I'm sorry. We were attacked by a strange monster. I lost track of her while we were scouting around. I hope she's okay.
I see. Well, it's not your fault. This place is crazy. If we stay here, all of us will end up dead. What should we do, Wesker?
We have to complete this mission. Whether we escape or stay and look for Jill, we don't have many bullets left, and we can't even protect ourselves. We are still in trouble. Chris, there are a lot of locked rooms in that house. Check them out one more time. There must be a place to hide safely. I'll look around the house a little more.
Okay.
Let's get going.
There he goes. Now he seems like a man I can trust. We can put the knife away. I'm gonna save it in the mansion. Need anything else? No. Can I do the library stuff in one go as Chris? I should be able to. Beep, beep, beep. Up I go. Okay, so let's kill these dogs. Good start. How? What is happening? How are they missing? Alright, here he comes. There he is. Ooh, nice. One shot, one kill. In the immortal words of Captain Price, one shot, one kill. I will take the ammo disc. We need them. Okay, 2 more gamers in here. Nice. Okay, we don't need that. We don't need that. We don't need that. We don't need to heal. We don't need this. I think we pretty much need to go into the area. Did we? No, we can have a heal. We're only collecting 2 items. Where's my ink ribbon? There it is. Alright, what's that thing that was mentioned earlier that I should look at? Gain filter. Okay. Alright, that's it for me today. So we'll finish Director's Cut tomorrow, and we'll start DualShock, which will have the greatest soundtrack of all time. So thanks for watching, have a good evening. More RE1 tomorrow. See you later.